Vice President may be removed from his office by a resolution of the Council of States passed by a majority of all the members of the Council, agreed by the House of the People. A resolution of this purpose may be moved only after notice of at least minimum of 14 days has been given of such intention. Vice President is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. He regulates the proceeding of the House. He decides the order of the House. He decides the admissibility of a resolution or questions. He suspends or adjourns the House in case of great disorder. When the President is unable to discharge his duties due to illness, he returns to the functions of the President for a maximum period of 6 months. According to Article 100 of the Constitution, the Vice President can only cast his vote when there is a tie over the bill in the Rajya Sabha. It means that there is need for one more vote only to pass the bill. No members have any right to oppose this decision. Article 74 says there shall be a council of ministers within the Prime Minister as the head to aid and advise the President. If the post of the Prime Minister of India has adopted the Westminster model of constitutional democracy, the Parliament of England is situated in Westminster, so is called Westminster Parliament. The leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha is appointed by the President as the Prime Minister. The other ministers are appointed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. If the party commands absolute majority in the Lok Sabha, the President can summon the leader of any party who in his opinion can manage the form of ministry. The President administers to his ministers the oath of secrecy, office and secrecy of minister. Person who is not a member of parliament can be appointed as a minister, but he has to get himself elected to the parliament within 6 months. Ministers are individually as well as collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. Article 78 mentions the duties of Prime Minister. Prime Minister decides the rank of his ministers and distributes various departments. Prime Minister decides the dates and agenda of the meeting of the cabinet which he presides. Prime Minister informally consults 2 or 3 of his senior colleagues and does not convene a cabinet meeting. Prime Minister supervises the work of various ministers. And to converse to the President all the decisions of the Council of Ministers connecting to the government of the affairs of the Union and the proposals for legislation. The Prime Minister acts as the link between the President and the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is the leader of the nation and chief spokesperson of the country. As the leader of the nation, the Prime Minister represents all our nation at all international conferences like Commonwealth Summit of the non-aligned nations and SAARC nations. After the election, the President of India, under advice of the Prime Minister, appoints the Council of Ministers. The Constitution of India restricts the number of Council of Ministers, including the Prime Minister, to 15% of the total members of the Lok Sabha. Cabinet ministers the ministers are classified as cabinet minister, minister of state, and deputy ministers. Cabinet is an informal body of senior ministers who form the nucleus of administration. Important decisions of the government are taken by the cabinet, such as defense, finance, external affairs of home. Ministers of state belong to the second category of ministers in the council. They are in charge of ministries of departments. They do not participate in the meetings of the cabinet. Deputy ministers are the lowest rank ministers in the cabinet. They assist either the ministers or cabinet or state in the performance of the duties entrusted to them. The Parliament of India consists of 3 parts. They are President, Rajya Sabha, Council of States, and Lok Sabha, House of the People. The President is the upper house and Lok Sabha is the lower house. It is bicameral legislature.